What is good, everyone? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Now today we're playing the brand new anime Last Stand update, which introduced a ton of new extreme boosts for a bunch of different Dragon Ball units and a ton of brand new Evos to go and grind, and a new Abyssal trial quest line. Without further ado, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get straight into the video. So I did go over the update log in my showcasing Luffy video. Now let's check out the Evos. Jiren's Evo, we evolve him, unlock him, becomes Jiren Furious. Obviously you just need Fire Essence, 500 Fire Essence by the way, holy crap. And the Celestial Rock. It does look like he gets way better. We have to check out his passives on Evo. Then Broly obviously has a new extreme boost, which you need the Super Fur and the Divine Tokens and Nature Essence and Mythic Shards now. So they made extreme boosting more expensive pretty much. And there's obviously the new Abyssal trials for Goku and Vegeta. Let's actually check them out real quick. Clear the raid, obtain raid tokens, kill enemies, inflict weakened onto 1000 enemies, inflict crippled onto 1000 enemies. Luffy does crippled really nicely. 1000 critical strikes with any unit. Play 20 bosses in mode. Fuse 20 celestial units onto any Goku unit. Fuse 20 celestial units onto any Vegeta unit. Extreme boost any 2 units. And then we finally get Goku and Vegeta red. Let me get some celestials unlocked real quick. Fuse. There we go. That's the first one completed. Now we need to fuse to any Vegeta unit. That's that quest done. Now, let me check out the new raid real quick. Raid shop. Also, here's any tokens. This is what we need to evolve Jiren and the new raid unit, Granoli. And these are for the extreme boosts. Then raids real quick. Frozen planets. It's water, so you need nature units. It's sad that they haven't reworked a nature godly yet. So, unfortunately, we have this Wukong that's pretty terrible. But I'll bring Gilgamesh to buff nature by 15% range, I guess. Bring the goat Yuno. The new map actually props to Anime Last Stand, bro. This map actually looks quite good for their standards, I won't lie. The 49 million I'm coming out. I'll try Yuno, see if he can handle these guys. Act 1 he can. I'm not too sure if he'll be able to handle them on higher acts. Probably not. Let me get Wukong down though. I'm not too confident about him being able to handle them later on. But since Asta becomes green now because of Yuno, that's pretty good for us. Then the goat Asta will probably just solo this raid. So I'm gonna get to Act 6 of the raid real quick. We got our Zini tokens. There we go. That's Act 6 done. Then we get back to lobby now. So let's check how much we need for these new Evo materials from the raid shop. So it looks like we need about 500 for Jiren's Evo item and 1000 for Granola's Evo item. So Granola is obviously a drop from Act 6. 0.5% with a 35 pity. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way, bro. That's gonna be quite a lot of runs for this unit. Holy, bro. Ain't no way. But for now, what other Abyssal trial quests can we do? We actually got 2 done. Cripple and Critical Strikes. We're almost done killing enemies. We're getting there with the tokens. We're getting there with the raids. We should inflict weakened. I guess I actually extreme boost 2 units right now. I will need to grind some materials from the raid shop though. It was like 650 for Broly and 500 for Vegeta Ultra Ego. So the Broly is the Divine boost. There we go. And then Infernal boost is Fused Warrior Blue and Vegeta Ultra Ego and Frieza. Now on Frieza I have Overlord, but it's not at his final Evo though. That's the thing. I need the evolution capsule, which you get from Fulfillment Power portals. Unless it's good, I'm not going to go for this guy. Then obviously we have Vegeta Ultra Ego, which I have with Overlord already. I need to get some better stats though. And then I just need the Infernal tokens and the 7 Dragon Pearls. Broly is obviously the Divine boost with the Super Fur and the Nature Essence. And the final one was Fused Warrior. So I think I'll do Divine boost for Broly to get his extreme boost. And then I will do Vegeta Ultra Ego. I think Vegeta Ultra Ego is gonna be good, bro. What's his extreme boost? He stays dark. Ooh, so maybe I'd rather go Fused Warrior since he is a water unit. And water team is kind of lacking. So we have to see who I go for. Let's roll on Fused Warrior though real quick. I do need to save some rerolls though for the new unit. Do have to roll on obviously the new Granola unit and the new Vegeta Red and Blue unit. Vegeta and Goku. Anyways, let's do some extreme boost real quick so I can extreme boost. I'll go and do Broly first. And he does have Avatar. And I'm hoping Broly's going to be good now because he used to be super meta. So hopefully he's good now. I'll go for Broly real quick. So I'll see you guys once we finish the stage. So this is the final run we have to do to be able to get all the divine tokens for Broly's Hyper Evo. Then we have to do some raids to get his Evo materials for the Hyper Evo now because you know they cost materials plus the tokens now for Hyper Evos. There we go, 45. Let's go back to lobby. So if we go to Broly now and his extreme boost. We just need the super fur and some nature essence. I should go and use some essence selector for that. I'm not going to do 1 cavern for 5 essence. Oh, look, they're max and min amounts now. That's pretty cool. There you go. Now we just need the raid evo items. I'm going to go ahead and AFK raids overnight. After AFK overnight, we should be able to get every single one of the evo materials. So then we can go and evolve all of them. And then I'll see you guys in the morning. So it's the next day and we should have hit pity from the raids. So let's check out if we have granola. I think it's like that. There we go. We actually have 5 of them from AFK overnight. So we should also be able to buy all the materials in the raid shop. Let's go over there real quick. For Zine tokens, we have to buy the super fur for Broly if you want to get that. We need the 7 dragon pearls for Vegeta Ultra Ego's extreme boost. We need the destruction heart for Lord Alien's extreme boost. We need the godly earrings for Fused Warrior Blue's extreme boost. We need the key lightning for granola and the celestial rock for Jiren. Might as well buy all the totems as well. And I want to buy some pearls, buy all of them and all the mythic shards, obviously. I'll buy the Pokestack cubes, why not? And the rerolls, why not? There we go. So now, Broly is actually the best unit that got an extreme boost. So we definitely want to get something on Broly. He is super good now. We can extreme boost him right now. So let's go and do that. Super fur and the mythic shards and nature essence. Extreme boost, there we go. Now this guy's actually insane now. Jiren is also actually insane, dude. I do want to extreme boost him when he has another Eva. Not extreme boost, my bad. Hold up. We need the fire essence. I do need to roll some better stats on him. I have to give him full triple S because he's actually insane now, bro. Like, they buffed this guy crazy from his Evo. All these new units like Broly, Jiren, the new units from extreme boosts, they're all doing over 1 billion damage now. Except like there's one of them which is like terrible. The units are broken now, bro. You would try to understand. There you go, full double S. They will all go to triple S. Then I do want to check out granola. He becomes green. He doesn't need a lot of nature essence. We should be able to evolve with that. I'm not too sure if she's good. So I want to evolve Jiren real quick. And before we do that, actually, we can check the new Abyssal trials for the new Goku and Vegeta raid. As you can see, the raid's done. The Zini tokens are done. The enemies are done. I've actually used Saber Caster to get the weekend onto enemies. That's all done. And I did Luffy for crippled. And then as you can see, the last thing we have to do is extreme boost 1 more unit, which I'm thinking we go Vegeta Ultra Ego maybe, because he does look pretty good. I have seen his Evo and he does look pretty good, I must say. I think this Lord Alien Dark is actually the one that's the worst out of them all. But Fused Warrior Blue and Vegeta Ultra Ego should be super meta. So Vegeta Ultra Ego only has Overlord. I need to roll this Overlord off of this guy right now. I do have over like 1,000 rerolls to use on him. So hopefully we can get like an Avatar Plus because he deserves it, bro. 100%. And it's supposedly 4x right now. So hopefully it actually is though. But I know 4x during the week, bro. It's a bit risky. Overlord, I can't keep this, dude. Need at least an Avatar. I'm hoping for a glitch because these new extreme boosts are broken, bro. Literally billions and billions of damage. Absolutely insane. I'm starting to think 4x is not on, bro. Holy crap. Almost 400 rerolls, only 1 Overlord. Yo, what is going on, bro? This is almost 600 rerolls down with only an Overlord, bro. Come on now. Another Overlord, bro. Come on. I can't be getting Overlords. I need avatars, bro. Come on now. These are all the rerolls. So if I don't get this now, then I'm gonna have to roll on the weekend again. Oh, another Overlord. Come on, bro. I need an avatar, man. This guy's so good. He can't be having an Overlord. And I also need to roll on Vegito Blue as well, bro. There we go, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Glitched. Oh my word. That's absolutely insane, bro. I'll take a glitch any day. Holy. He's gonna be insane now when you get his extreme boost. Now I need to do Fused Warrior Blue, this guy. I need to get a trade on this guy now. Hopefully I can get an avatar here, bro. Come on. If I get an avatar here, he will be an insane water unit, bro. He will actually be a meta water unit with his new extreme boost. An Overlord? Bro, I cannot be accepting an Overlord. At the end of the day, I do still have to roll on the other character, the new one from the Abyssal trials. So maybe I just hold off and roll Overlord. Oh, only 146, bro. Yeah, I think I'll hold off for now. And then we'll go back to this guy when we have more rerolls on the weekend. First up, we're going to get Jiren's Evo. Grab the fire essence. There we go. Now we can get him to Grey Furious. Go and evolve him. There we go. Go and lock him and feed him to max level. Then we can also do Granola while we're here. Evolve to Granola Sniper. There we go. We have the nature essence. Confirm. There we go. Go and lock her and feed her to max level as well. 231k without a trait is not too crazy, to be honest. Also not that bad actually. Might actually be good, you know. So we should have everything we need to go and extreme boost both of these units. I'll start with Vegito. He'll be extreme boosted. 100 water essence as well as the godly earring which we already bought. Confirm that. And then we have Vegeta. Ultra Ego is going to get extreme boost as well. There we go. 100 dark essence. There we go. They're both going to get extreme boost now. Then we should be able to claim all the Abyssal trial quests. And the final extreme boost aim 2 units, claim that one. And then claim the last one to get the units as well as the even material. Now if you go to Goku and Vegeta Red to evolve them, you can actually evolve them right now. Actually roll some stats first. Let me go do that right now. There we go. All the stats done. So now we can evolve them. Evolve them. Evolve. There we go. Goku and Vegeta Blue. We need to feed them. There we go. Do they have another Evo? No, they don't. So we need a trait on this guy. I don't have any rerolls though. That's the problem. I spent all my rerolls on Vegito Blue. I do have 50 though. So I guess I'll go and spin these. Nothing there, unfortunately. So the first unit we can check out is Goku and Vegeta Blue. Now these guys actually evolve into Gogeta. So we can start with these guys. These guys are the only starting units of the new units. None of them are starters like Broly, Vegeta, Jiren, and Vegito. None of them are starters. But these guys are crit focused. So when the Goku and Vegeta are granted 50% base crit chance, 100% base crit damage, and every 3 attacks deal 1.5x damage and apply cripple. So now if you had a trait on these guys and you had a crit tree, they might be pretty much guaranteed critting. So then they might be a good starter, but for now, they aren't really a good starter at all. We can go and get some upgrades going in though. Obviously no traits, so not looking at the damage too much, but their final upgrade is the one that gives them the super blue fusion. And to get to that upgrade, they costed about 650k. Then the fusion, upon activation, transformed into Gogeta Blue, and requirements must be weigh 15 plus, have 100 kills, and deal 10 billion damage. Now, we are not going to be able to deal 10 billion damage in a normal infinite, so we're going to have to not be able to showcase this for now. But if you want to look at it, you can go to someone else's video. They aren't really that hype anyways. The next one costs like another 1.2, 1.3 million, so like almost 2 million total just to get these guys maxed out, which is absolutely terrible, bro. I'm not too crazy about these guys. They might be a good starter, but nothing more than a starter. Then I want to look at Vegito Blue. They're the next water unit. Now obviously no trade on these guys as well. Unfortunately, I couldn't get one. They do have 3 passives on placement. Every wave after place, gain 5% damage, 5% range, and once cap is reached, unlock energy beam. They get up to a total of 50% damage and 50% range after 10 waves. And every 5 attacks, deal 1.5x damage on the following attack and gain 10% damage and range for 30 seconds. So he just buffs himself a crazy ton pretty much. And then when attacking a boss, always deal 1.5x damage. For every boss killed, gain 2.5% damage and range, cap for 15% damage and range. So he buffs himself an insane amount pretty much. We're going to give him some upgrades now. Doesn't have any status effects, so he might be like a pure DPS unit. On upgrade 12, he gains an ability called Energy Beam, but next one's 400k, and then his final upgrade is 800k, bro. So he's super expensive, and he has a crazy SPA as well. I think with like glitched or avatar, this will be about like 8 or 9 seconds maybe. But that's a crazy SPA though. Don't know where these abilities are, bro. I don't know how to get these abilities. Maybe you need Gogeta in the range as well. Fused Gogeta, maybe that's what you need to be able to do them. Oh, there's an Energy Beam. Why don't you come now? That's the first one. Upon activation, deal 10x damage to enemies in range and apply Electrified off their multiplier. And for every 25 enemies which die from this ability, increase damage multiplier by 2x, cap of 30x damage multiplier. So eventually this will be doing 30x damage to enemies, which is absolutely insane, especially have a trait on him. I don't know where the godly energy beam is. Where did we get the godly one, bro? This is a 150-second global cooldown, so you have it on auto. You'll be doing insane amounts of damage. I don't know where the last ability is. I'm not sure how to unlock it, how to make it pop up, but I guess we just move on to the next unit. This guy was extremely expensive though. 2 million max out this guy, which is absolutely insane, bro. Then I want to check out Jiren, because he is pretty good and he does have a trait. So now we're getting to the units with actual traits. We have Jiren now, 3 million on placement. He has 2 passives. Overheat, when Jiren misses a crit, increase overheat bar by 10. And at 50 overheat stacks, deal 2.5x damage to enemies in range and apply blaze. At 100 overheat stacks, deal 5x damage to enemies in range, apply blaze plus burn, and gain 15% damage and range for 15 seconds. And in meditation, when Jiren's buff from 100 stacks of overheat wears off, this passive activates. Once activated, self stun for 10 seconds, reset overheat bar to 0, gain 10 damage, 10 SPA, and 20 range until overheat bar reaches 50. And each time this is activated, increase damage gained after stun by 5%, cap for 25%. So he buffs himself a crazy ton again. So we can go and give some upgrades. His damage should get way better. Now he loses the passive where he used to have more damage when no units are in his range, but that's gone away. Damage starting to go up pretty nice now, and he's not that expensive to upgrade at all. Pretty cheap actually. This is where his damage spikes a ton. Crazy, only 150k to get that upgrade. He goes to full AoE, it's been a while since we had a full AoE unit. 250k, and these final upgrades goes to 960 million. Plus the OP bar will stack up again, and this will end up being over a billion. Now it is a 10-second SPA, so the DPS is not that crazy. The DPS could be better. I guess if you get a better SPA stat on him, he'll be doing a lot more damage. But right now, this SPA, it's crazy, bro. 12-second SPA. But he is full AoE, I guess. So I'm going to go and sell Jiren now. He's pretty good. No abilities though, just those 2 passives. Let's move on to Ultra Ego Vegeta. 7 million on placement. He has 2 passives. Dark Ego, every 5 attacks gain damage range, and every 30 seconds deal 1.25x damage in range, apply pressure, and gain 25% SPA for 10 seconds. The SPA actually increases every 30 seconds for 10 seconds. And then Destructive Aura, when enemies are within 30% of range, attacks inflict a weak plasma, 0.35x current damage, and enemies take 50% more crit damage. So he buffs crit, I guess. He's not that expensive to upgrade either, and his damage goes up pretty fast. His damage goes up really fast, bro. Wow, okay. I upgrade 10 his new attack called the Dual Gallic Gun. He's already doing almost a billion damage. Upgrade 12, 250k, and his final upgrade 13, only 300k, and he's already doing over a billion damage. Now, once again, he has a pretty long SPA, bro, and he increases his own SPA with this ability over here. Granted, is only 10 seconds, but that is kind of crazy SPA, bro. This is not 12 seconds like Jiren. Like, damage is a lot, and he's still buffing his damage over here. He has no nukes or abilities though, so this is just pure DPS units, no base effects either. This guy is pretty good. I'm not too sure if he's worthy of being on the dark team though, because of that SPA. He might be able to get on there though. He might be able to like replace an Aizen. Definitely not an Asta. We'll have to see though when the new tier list comes out. Then move on to the final unit, Broly. Now I didn't bring Granola onto this team because he hasn't looked that good to me. Broly on placement costs 5k though, doing almost 12 million on placement every 7 seconds. He has 2 passives. Limitless Growth, every wave after place gain 2 damage to crit damage, and once the cap is reached for both of these, increase range by 20% and gain cripple effect permanently. Those guys' damage will double after 50 waves, which is kind of crazy though. 50 waves is diabolical. And then when attacking 20 plus enemies, increase crit chance by 5%. Once cap is reached, keep buffs for 3 crit attacks and reset buffs and repeat cycle. So he buffs his own crit again. Now, he's one of the more expensive units this update. Goes to full AoE on upgrade 5, which full AoE isn't that crazy in this game. Damage is increasing pretty nicely, I guess. Obviously, his damage is still going to get another 70%, 80% increase. So he'll be doing like crazy tons of damage now. Then we go to this next upgrade. Perish and upgrade 11, 250k, and his final upgrade only 300k. It's not even crazy expensive to upgrade. 1.3 million to max. Now, once these damage over here actually kicks in, he'll be doing like over 2 billion damage, bro. He'll be doing insane amounts of damage. But once again, 12-second SPA, bro. So I don't know if this guy is actually going to be able to join the green team, because it takes a while for that damage to stack up, even though it's doing a crazy amount of damage without even having it stacked up. But will he even be able to join the green team with a 12-second SPA like that, bro? That's just crazy. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.